Okay, so I'm in Canvas, and I'm going to be talking about Studio during this period of instruction. Now, there are two different versions of Studio, or two different access points to Studio. Number one, I have Studio in the left navigation here. I can turn it on, Screencast-O-Matic, and then down here on Down Studio. I can turn it on here so that I have Studio in my course navigation. I don't want to do that. That's not where Studio needs to be. What that would do is if I turn this on here, that would mean all of my video resource is within one course. I won't have any access to any of that content outside of that course, and that course only holds 3 gigabytes. Videos are big, that eats up a lot of storage. So that is not where I want to do Studio. I want to make sure I'm using Studio over here in the left-hand navigation and the global navigation that covers all of my courses. This is Studio accessible from everywhere, okay? So you see here I have quite a few tiles in my global Studio. These tiles are called collections. I can create as many collections as I like, just groupings of like videos, name it anything I like, and keep it that way. On the Create button, I have Studio Capture, which uses the web browser as a video capture device for the screen. That's a relatively new feature. It's still a little glitchy. It may come around. They may get it fixed up. Screencast-O-Matic is now called ScreenPal. I can't use it because that's what I'm using to record this. It interferes with what I'm doing right now. But Screencast-O-Matic or ScreenPal through Canvas allows you for 15 minutes of uninterrupted recording. And you can do the little area down here in the bottom corner like where I'm at, or the whole screen, both, whichever you want to do. Like I said, 30 minutes through the Canvas Studio, or 15 minutes if you do the standalone software download like what I'm doing here. And then you have the Add Media button. This is where I really like. So typically what I do is I'll record videos like this one, and then I'll upload it to my YouTube channel here. Then all I need is a YouTube link right here, and it links my content to my Studio. And when it does that, it removes commercials and ads and all the other suggested videos and all of that stuff. It removes it through the Canvas Studio when you link it to YouTube. It also handles Vimeo videos, and you can also browse and upload direct MP4 video files to your Canvas Studio. The reason I like using YouTube and Vimeo is, say a teacher leaves Pearland ISD and they have a huge video repository of screen recorded lessons and lectures and examples and labs and all of that stuff. They have a huge repository in here. When that teacher leaves Pearland ISD, all of those videos that are only housed in Canvas are going to get deleted. They're going to be cleared out. But if that teacher houses everything in YouTube, that stands alone. That is separate from Pearland ISD. That teacher still has access to their entire repository in YouTube. All this would do is, okay, they linked it into their Canvas Studio, it broke the links. The teacher still has access to the video. So I really like the idea of using YouTube as a teacher leverage point, and then link all of your videos, all of your content into the Canvas Studio, just like I have with the Technology Infused Curriculum channel down here, or the collection. You can see how it has all the little YouTube links on the bottom of it. All of mine are in my YouTube channel linked into Canvas just using that video link. It's a really, really handy tool. All right, in the next video, in another video, we're going to be talking about using the Studio for video quizzes in your course. It's actually a very simple process, but I do want to touch on one thing real quick before we get to the video quizzes. If I have a video in my course, or in my Canvas, and I want to put that video on an assignment or on a quiz, it's actually a very simple process. Once you have the video in your Studio, say this is your assignment or your quiz or whatever, this is the rich text editor on any of those, you simply go here to your little plugin button right there, and you would select Studio from the drop-down. If you don't see Studio, go to View All, and scroll all the way down to the S's, to Studio. And then this will come up, and it will show you your entire Canvas account Studio repository right here. So all those technology training videos I just highlighted, there it is. I can select that one, and I can say, do I want to start it here or display media tabs? Nope, I don't want to display any of that. Embed, and then it puts my video directly on my Canvas page for students. And that's just that little plugin button right there. So the Canvas Studio is really easy to manage, really easy to manipulate. I strongly encourage using as much video resource as possible, simply because students today are used to using YouTube as a resource. They're used to seeing instructional videos on YouTube, video game walkthroughs on YouTube, how to draw videos on YouTube, how to do this video, how to do that video. Everything is a video lesson, commonly called as, in layman's terms, YouTube University. Learn how to do everything on YouTube. It's a great resource for teachers to start using, and this is an excellent format to throw into your standard lessons.